welcome.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Welcome. Wow, are we twinning or what? Same color scheme?
Yeah, not planned.
Not planned, no. But we really don't own much color in this in the studio.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome. Welcome to our first live back, 4B.
Yeah.
Well, this one,
I said to Liss, it's got to get better, right?
I was like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't. Does it get better?
Does it get better?
Or do you just get used to it being this bad? And then I had said to her when we watched in real time, you felt just kind of like you were always just like left wanting more, and not that they're giving you anything, but you knew that there was an end result that you were going to get.
Yeah.
So it kept you there each week, but it wasn't a fun ride. We complained the whole time. So we're going to complain some more. Last episode of this podcast, if you weren't with us for Ravenswood, we were hot and heavy. We were negative Nancy. We were fired up. Listening back, it was like I was on 2x speed.
Yeah.
I couldn't get words out.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and do my best this week.
Me too. I'm entering with a different approach, but I also...
What's the approach? We just have to give it more grace?
I want to say be more accepting, but I just... I want to be truthful in how I'm feeling.
Yeah. And we're going to be.
Yeah. And okay, like we always are. Okay.
We'll start on a positive note. We have pledges to shout out.
Woohoo!
Edward, Bethany, Charles, and Jordan. Welcome. Welcome to the fam, guys. Welcome.
Thank you so much for being here.
We're so happy to have you. I know that the patrons would love to get to know you, and we would also love to get to know you.
Yes, please.
So tell us, obviously you're liking PLL.
Yeah.
How are you liking this season? The phone lines are open. I want to hear what people are thinking about how you felt about 4A, and maybe you can give us some words of wisdom or some insight into what we'll feel come 4B. Because apparently I know. It's not in the brain. It's not in here.
Yeah. I mean, we are live tonight. I don't know if we mentioned that. Charlie says it gets better.
Thank you, Charlie. Charlie really likes this show.
We trust Charlie. Thank you, Charlie.
We're trying.
It does get better, but they fumbled the alley return. That's what Kat says.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they fumbled the reveal. We fumbled that whole thing. I won't be a broken record and go into my thoughts and feelings about it. It's not necessary. But I feel like from the top of where we left, well, I should say the end of last episode, it just wasn't what I wanted. So, but we open up this episode with them talking about Al. It seems like they had just left her hours ago. So the title, I'm all over the place, guys. The title for this episode is season 4, episode 14, titled "Who's in the Box?" We got a listener text with emojis of a box, a question mark, and a skull.
Thank you for sending that.
Yes, this aired January 7th, 2014. Was written by Joseph Doherty and directed by Chad Lowe.
Okay.
I wanted to shout out a listener who had just sent a text. They are catching up. So they're in the past, we're in the future, and technically, I guess, now we're in the past and they're in the future.
Wait, what?
So as we're speaking right now, episode 6 of the podcast just went live for everyone.
Got it.
And so a listener had texted about this episode, and this was the episode where Spencer and Toby go to Ravenswood for the first time, and the bird smashes into Spencer's car. They say, "Hi girlies, just watched the latest podcast and had to chime in about 4-6. The bird splatting onto Spencer's windshield always makes me laugh because in the commercials for this episode, ABC Family is promoting this to be the wildest thing that has ever happened on PLL, referring to that moment specifically. So when I watched the episode in real time, I was like, oh, that's it? Because that's probably not even in the top 20 strangest things to happen on this show. I'd have to agree. So thank you to whoever that was.
Thank you so much. So they were just trying to make fetch happen.
They're always trying to do it. They're always trying to make fetch happen.
Maybe they meant wild as like animal.
No, I mean, all we have in this show really is birds.
It's still an
Tippy
animal.
the bird. Yeah.
Still an animal. So this is the wildest thing. Although the bees, to me, that would be more wild than this.
And then we had the dead pig.
Oh, right. The dead pig.
There was a dog that one
Shadow?
time Jenna's dog Shadow that our friend Lauren so graciously told us about.
Yeah.
But then there was a dog on Jason's property. Remember he like threw it and then the dog like died.
Oh.
He threw a newspaper.
Yeah, I remember
Trying to think about all the times there was animals in the show.
All right.
So in this episode, the summary is the girls are shaken after seeing Alison and begin investigating on who is buried in her grave. Hanna suspects a missing girl, Sara Harvey, but a meeting with her friends rules that out. Meanwhile, Emily struggles with her feelings for Allie. Caleb says goodbye to Hanna, and Ezra gives a key to Aria for a secret cottage. Blech. It was a big Hanna episode, unfortunately, because I'm not interested. We're not interested in the back and forth with the Caleb and Hanna because what we had witnessed, and we have 3 very special Ravenswood episodes if you want to catch up on that series, where it explains what Caleb is referencing because it's so damn frustrating that he speaks nothing about what's happening in Ravenswood.
I have to go. It's complicated. Tell me. It's complicated. I have to go. Let's bang. I have to go. It's complicated. No, don't go. That's my door. I can slam it if I want. They just leave, don't they? It's not you, it's me.
Well, you know what? I don't even have to sum
you.
it up because that was perfection. That was perfection. That was how the entirety of their storyline went in this episode. We knew it was coming because, as we mentioned, Ravenswood does, when we come back, so Ravenswood did 5 episodes. They came back airing right along where we are starting for Pretty Little Liars. So we will see. So he breaks up with her in this episode. Breaks up. I mean, really doesn't even say we're broken up. I don't love you. It's someone else. It's not you. It's not me. It's you. But they don't say any of that. We just assume they do because when he goes to Ravenswood later on in that episode back, he's like, Hanna and I are broken up.
Right.
So
I don't understand why we just couldn't have explained it.
Well, what we would have liked, and we discussed this on Ravenswood, is why couldn't Caleb have just said, I have family stuff to take care of? Because it is partially the truth.
It is.
I need to take care of stuff in Ravenswood. My family has a history there. My dad's coming to town. Well, he doesn't know that, and I need to take care of things there. I think what really the writers were banking on is that everyone's going to love Ravenswood and we're going to just continue on with that. And Caleb's not going to come back to the show.
Okay. So that was actually a question I had.
Right.
For
But
you.
this is not a send off of we're broken up.
Yeah, no, if this was the plan and they were hoping Ravenswood would take off and Caleb was going to be the star over there, this is a terrible write-off for this character on this particular show.
Right. And then while we do see in Ravenswood, Hanna does come and make an appearance because she's not happy with this answer, because who would be?
She's there to fight Miranda.
She's there, right, and there she's there to fight Miranda, LOL.
Yeah.
And we kind of sort of end it there too, where he's like, they basically say almost nothing is just, you're just supposed to assume like we love each other, but it's not the right time.
It's complicated.
It's complicated yet again. So I don't want to tell you when Caleb will return to what's this show? Pretty Little Liars.
Rosewood.
Rosewood.
Okay.
There will be a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's over in Ravenswood.
Right. Yeah. It's just like the writing for the two of them, the dialogue back and forth was terrible. Was really terrible. And I almost feel like I could feel the actors being like, I love playing with you, and I'm so glad you're my scene partner, but like I actually hate saying these words because it was so bad. It was so terrible.
It was really bad. And then normally I would feel something for Caleb, but then when we have this car scene of him breaking down and like being really emotional, I felt nothing.
Same.
Because I was so frustrated with the way things played out in the episode.
And I'm so glad you felt the same way, because I said to you, I feel nothing, and you said same. I was like, okay, I'm not the only one who's just being like a bitter Betty here.
Yeah, and it doesn't take a lot for me to shed a tear.
Same.
You know.
Oh my gosh,
at the drop of a hat.
Yes.
When I see people cry, and especially if it's acted well, and I'm not saying he didn't act it well, I just felt nothing there, because I was just annoyed with how things were progressing in this story.
Also, why did he even come back? I guess he came back because he had to leave and say goodbye. But yeah. Oh, it was just terrible. Okay. It's just terrible.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think, is it maybe in episode 4 of Ravenswood, before they break, that Caleb and Hanna are on the phone? Hannah's like, I'd love to come, see you in Ravenswood. And he's like, it's not the right time. I'll come see you. And so I guess this is him coming to see her.
Right.
And she says in the episode, I would have came out, I could have seen you in Ravenswood. And
he's like, no, I had to tell you, I just miss those bare little toesies going across the kitchen floor.
I miss how you walk barefoot in the kitchen. Do we not all walk barefoot in the kitchen?
It's just something he loves.
I
he
mostly wear
his
socks,
feet.
but
I know. He just loves her feet.
Cold toes.
Cold piggies. We hate it, but we know what happens. And so that's the other thing too, right? I can imagine watching in real time and being a fan of HALEB and being like, what the is this? Are you kidding me, VLL? For real?
Do you think we could have used a sex scene?
It's a really good question. Honestly, I was waiting for it.
I would have been okay. A little bit more okay with him being like, I really missed you. And like slammed her up against the wall, and we're like, okay, it's go time.
Or is that worse to see?
I know.
And then we get this awful.
Right.
But could have we just had a bang and then just like a shortened dialogue at the door?
Yeah, right. We didn't need her to slam the door so many times.
Right. Or is that like.
And then she meets him outside at his car.
Yeah.
This final, what?
Final goodbye.
Don't forget your coffee. You'd lose your head if it wasn't attached, which I'm like, actually, no. Caleb is always there.
I know.
Hanna, you're the one who's scattered.
Yeah. Maybe she was saying that because she's like, that's actually about me and I need you to keep my head on straight. Right.
Maybe. It was like a pun or a dig.
Yeah.
It sucks. Promises made. That was all he could tell her. And
I'll never forget anything, or I'll never forget you. What did he say?
I won't forget anything, I think is what he said.
What?
It is, I guess, because they had to leave it so generalized, because just in case they do something with a spinoff, and to not end it fully, like to show us that they still love each other in case down the line there's potential for them to get back together, or for him to come back on the show. But not interesting to watch at all. Hated every minute.
It could have been just, let's do it differently. And you know what's sad? This stuff of Hanna sucked, but then the rest of the Hanna stuff, like, taking charge, was really good.
Right, she made sense.
Yeah.
She comes up with the theory that there could be other missing girls during the time Allie went missing, because clearly Allie's not in her grave. So somebody is in that tomb. And so she starts digging around, finds out this other girl, Sara Harvey, who sort of resembles Allie. She's blonde, around the same age, went missing that weekend that Allie went missing. Mm-hmm. And maybe she could be the one either in the grave or knows something about something. Spencer is proud. Hanna came up with this.
Wow. She can't say gazebo, but... Hey, I get it.
I hated every single scene with all the girls together.
I did too.
The dialogue was terrible.
I did too. Agreed.
They just like finish each other's sentences with like other stupid sentences.
But before the credits started, I told Liss this was already, we're on a cringe.
She's like, we're on a 5.
The cringe level's at a 5. We haven't even started.
Nothing had even happened yet. It was just them in the mausoleum talking about Sara Harvey and Allie, and it It was terrible.
Terrible.
It's just terrible.
Yeah. Okay.
But Hanna organizes this meeting with Sara Harvey's friends, kind of disguises it at this like support group that grieving friends can talk to each other. And so Hanna meets up with Emily, meets up with Sarah's two friends, Claire, and I don't remember what the other girl's name was.
Yeah, I only remember Claire.
And then the one that was missing was Avery. Avery was the missing one.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to the other girl.
Yes.
But they talk. They tell them, well, you know, at least you have closure because your friend is technically dead, even though she's not.
Right.
And how that must feel. And they're like, honestly, it's not really any better. It's just different. You don't, your feelings, how, you know, they're different, but it's really the same kind of situation.
Yeah.
But then as they start talking, they realize, well, this Sarah can't be in Allie's grave because she was seen the day after the cement had been poured where Allie was.
Yeah, like the dates are not lining up, unfortunately.
Right. But our listeners want to know, what do you think about this Sara Harvey? Did her and Allie potentially know each other? Were they afraid of the same person? Were they tried to be killed by the same person? Is she in Allie's grave? What do we make of this?
Yeah, I mean,
is it a throwaway?
Yeah, part of me feels like this is a throwaway, and this is just, I don't know, something to preoccupy us with this theory for this particular episode. But the fact that her friend Claire comes back to speak with Emily,
yeah,
and to explain to her when they have that one-on-one, which was like really sad.
Well, it seems like Sarah was a lot like Allie.
Yeah.
Very like personality wise, controlling. You love them. Right. They loved you, but they manipulated you.
And Avery is really not doing well from this. Like she sleeps all day. And
yeah.
So I think Sarah and co are on the island and have nothing to do moving forward. Can you confirm or deny? She's giving me a face. She's not going
I believe these girls are on the island. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe they are.
I didn't really put stock in them. Mm-hmm. I put stock in the fact that it gave Emily, or it supported Emily's feelings of, I need to move on.
Yeah, because
Emily I can't let Allie control me anymore.
Yeah, she's struggling a lot knowing that Allie's alive. She's angry as she should be.
Yeah.
And they're all like, well, haven't we thought about the fact that Allie could also be A?
Right.
And that she's been alive this whole time and she never told us, and she was coming to us but never told us she was alive. Emily's taking it the hardest.
Yeah.
She's the most frustrated. And she has a lot of resentment, and she snaps at Paige. She snaps at the girls. And then finally, after Claire talks to her, Emily does open up to Paige and says that Allie kissed her and broke her heart because she basically threw it away afterwards and told her, you know, that she didn't have feelings for her. And I guess it seems like at this point, Emily's like, okay, now that I got that off my chest, maybe I am ready to move on.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
I don't want her to control my thoughts anymore. And it's essentially...
And she's consuming her life, yeah.
I'm the one who's controlling my thoughts with those thoughts, but it's of that person and how they controlled me at a time.
And they all keep talking about, well, Allie told us when it was safe she'd come back. So they're trying to figure out how to make it safe. It's like, how could you possibly know how to make it safe? You don't know what the threat is. You don't know what you're up against. You don't know what it means for her to be safe.
Yeah, I mean...
So there's too many factors in there.
Yeah.
Kat wants to know, who do you think will find out Allie is alive next besides the liars? Does Caleb know Allie's alive?
Yeah. Wait.
I mean, I feel like he must, because I know Grunwald and Hanna, spoiler alert, have a talk about Allie and Ravenswood. But I'm assuming Caleb knows.
Doesn't Hanna and Caleb, when they're on the park bench before they fully break up, doesn't she mention something about Allie, or what were they talking about on the park bench? Something.
Something we don't remember.
Anyway, to answer Kat's question.
Yeah.
I think it might be Aria.
Aria?
Yeah, who will see Allie next? Wasn't that Kat's question?
Oh, yeah. She means it as who will find out Allie's alive.
Oh,
like, so not our main players.
I'm sorry.
But like, is there someone that you think could figure out Allie's alive?
I don't know.
Do you think her mom knows she's alive? What is she up to?
Oh man, she's preserving the room. Let's change the sheets because they get musty. And then she's like, let's new duvet out. And
is Emily still living with her?
What's going on?
Emily is there. Yes, ma'am.
Chat. Is Emily still living there? Also, when we have the scene with Emily and Paige, are they in Emily's bedroom or are they in Paige's bedroom? What is going on? What is going on?
I guess they were in Emily's bedroom.
Maybe to answer the question, maybe Jason will see Allie next.
Okay.
Because they're trying to get in touch with Jason.
Yeah. So like they keep mentioning, well, maybe Jason knows that Allie's alive.
Yep.
And we need to find him to figure this out.
Yep.
But nobody can get in touch with him. His phone is always the answering machine. They can never leave a message. He never picks up. Jessica says that he's maybe in Utah or something visiting friends.
Yeah.
But if it's an emergency, she'll get in touch with him. And Emily's like, no, ma'am, it's not an emergency. And then Spencer talks to her dad. Do you know where Jason is? And he's like, enough with this. The dealer rentists are not good people. Let's not talk about that.
Or like, if I help you, will you please stay away from Alison? Not Alison.
From Jessica.
Jessica, thank you. Yeah.
I feel like they're trying to make everyone look suspicious.
Well, sure. Everyone is suspicious.
And everyone is suspicious.
Everyone is suspicious.
Right. Because it's Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah.
Actually, to go back to Alison... in the beginning of the episode, no, I'm so sorry. We have to go back to Alison's diary.
Yeah.
Or journal or whatever.
Where she writes things.
Oh my God.
What?
What the heck?
What else do you do in a diary or a journal? That's where she writes things.
She writes things down.
Period. End of thought.
So many people wrote in about like, what does Hanna mean by this? Yeah. So Hanna reveals to them that she took this diary from the lair in Ravenswood, in which Caleb told her is cleaned up. We never see this. Talk about it in Ravenswood, but apparently when Caleb got there, he went and saw the lair. Everything was cleaned up.
So the apartment.
So the whole reason he went there in the first place for the computer, not there.
So we never go back. Obviously, I know we weren't going back to Ravenswood, but this apartment.
I guess we don't go back to this apartment.
But we find out who owned the apartment.
Yes, we will.
I guess it's going to be like, remember the apartment in Ravenswood? That was my place. Remember I told you, I was like, I need to get confirmation. I need a name on the lease. I can't like make it seem like it's assumed. Like I need confirmation.
Yeah. And we had asked you, do you believe it's Ezra's apartment?
Right. And then
you were warming up to it.
I was warming up to it. And then I was like, maybe it's Allie and Ezra working together. And
right.
The reason I responded with it, do I think Aria's going to see her next? And I understand
I see where your brain's going.
But here. I was like, I think she's under the floorboard in the cabin. So maybe she's traveling with Ezra.
What would be the connection there? I'm just curious what you think.
I don't know, but if that was Ezra's apartment and Allie was working with Ezra.
And now Ezra has this like cabin
that he watches sometimes when his friend's away. She's got to... Right. Mm-hmm. I mean,
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. We're also dealing with Ashley in this episode. She's can't really find work because the bank, I guess, the bank had fired her, and the town
they
knows the reputation, which obviously we know she didn't do anything, but it doesn't matter to them.
Yeah.
But Jessica decides to offer her a job at her real estate firm that what you call it? A firm?
Agency?
Practice your agency? Sure.
Real estate agency?
And Ashley just happens to have her real estate license.
Let me go grab it real quick.
Let me go get it. And Jessica tells Hanna that Allie told her to offer the job. She saw her in a dream, and she loves seeing her because it's comforting. And Hannah's like, but do you see her like how I see her? Like, the listeners want to know, do you think that Jessica is seeing Allie like how the girls have seen her, or is this actually a dream?
I think it's actually a dream. I think Jessica is a little... I mean, I'm happy that she's
a couple things.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm happy that she's seeing her daughter in her dreams and it's comforting her. But I don't think she's seeing Allie like the girls are seeing Allie.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jessica's got some screws loose.
I think so too. I think so.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart. But, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about Emily and the Sara Harvey and the Claire and all that. Yeah, I mean, Kat said what happened to Emily's house not being rebuilt after she entered college, but yet her and Paige are just hanging out in Emily's bedroom. I mean, Kat seems to think that this is Emily's bedroom. And also, we forget it's still November. It's still November.
Yeah, the chat is sounding off about that. Kat said they rebuilt the house in November. And then Kat said, responding to Mike's question, what day is it in November? And Kat said it's like November 61st.
61st.
Which is such a weird thing. 61st.
Yeah, I guess that would be
61 days.
Yeah, 61.
61 first. How would you say
61st?
Why does that sound
Wait,
weird?
60.
That's not right. That's not right. How come I can't?
61th.
61th?
61?
How would you read that? November 61 Street. It was what it looks like.
61st.
I get what
Yes.
Chad's saying. I swear it's anyway. Yeah, it feels like it's where like 3 months have gone by, but it is only November.
It's only been, I mean, in this episode, we open up, it seems like it's the next day, and then 1 week passes.
So we did get a time jump. We did.
1
week later.
1 week later, yeah.
But November isn't over yet.
No.
This is so ridiculous. I know you all comment on it, but this is truly...
Oh, this is like it's called Never Ending November for a reason, clearly, but if you can get behind that November never ends, then I guess you can accept this show for what it is, because it's all ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yes. All right, let's jump ship to Spencer. She and Toby reunite, which we're like, what is with the bouffant going on in Toby's head? What is happening? He's got a lot of hair.
Every scene, Toby's hair was getting bigger.
Higher and higher and larger and larger.
How do you even do you wear a mold?
It was full of secrets. What? We say that to my mom all the time. Like, Mom, your hair's full of secrets today. She likes when her hair's full of secrets because she likes the volume. But Toby's hair, another level
the
of
whole
secrets.
Of Rosewood.
He had all the secrets.
Toby's hair. Oh my god,
it's so true. What was happening on the head?
Oh,
but him and Spencer reunite. I don't know how long has it been. For us, it's been a while, but for them, I don't think it's been that long. Maybe a week. Oh no, I think she said it was like 2 weeks since she's seen him. Regardless, we then see Mona drive in Jenna's car. Why are we doing this? What is the point of this?
Okay,
because she can.
Because she can.
Mm-hmm. We had to add that in.
Mm-hmm.
But Toby tells her he did some research. He spoke to many people that used to work at Radley, but this bigger company, DECLODYNE, pays their pension, and they're afraid that if they come out talking about this case with Marion and the fact that they know she didn't actually commit suicide, that they, could lose their money and present a problem. They don't want to get in trouble.
Right.
So Toby says this woman, Main something. Laurel from Gossip Girl. She is the big mucky muck of the company, but you need an appointment to reach her. And then they return the street because Spencer is, a Hastings after all, and threatens her and says that, you're going to have a lawsuit in your hands, and it gets her to change the report. So now Toby's mom isn't ruled as a suicide, but as an accident, I guess.
Yeah. I to be honest with you.
You totally zoned out.
Not necessarily. I'm just like, where are we going with
this? I promise you we will get something with this, but sure. It's like there will be more with this. I don't
like okay. Here's my thought.
I know. It seems like we could just be done with it.
Well, now it seems like we're building a case against Radley.
Right. And Peter's like, let's do it.
Yeah, and Peter's
What's
like,
I'm
doing
about?
It for you, sweetie, because I care. No. Mm-mm. You're up. There's reasonings behind that.
Yeah.
But it's like we're building a case for against Radley. Does that have anything to do with the Allie stuff? Like, yes, Mona was in Radley and Spencer, and they have to do with Allie, but does that make sense of what
I think
getting at?
For us to care, it should be at least Allie adjacent, because like, why are we bringing this into the story? But then again, we could just be bringing this into the story. There is a payoff to why we're learning about it.
Okay.
I won't tell you if it has to do with the Allie stuff.
That's totally fine. And then
but there is a
maybe
reason.
We're just adding more and learning more about the history of Rosewood.
Yeah.
Because, this isn't just the Allie show.
No, it's
even
not.
Though,
Right. Like, we still have to figure out who is trying to hurt Allie, who's in Allie's grave,
right?
Who is this Uber A situation? Is Red Coat a part of it? Is CC the ultimate Red Coat? Is CC part of the A team? Who's part of the there's so many questions that something will be answered because of what we know about Radley and Toby's mom.
Okay.
So we will get an answer to a question that we want to know because of this.
Great.
Guys, that's the best I can do right now. Chat, let me know if there's something else you want me to say about that situation. But Spencer and Toby come home. They tell Peter. Peter's super proud that his daughter,
of course, she's a Hastings.
She's a Hastings. She's smart. And Peter, his ears perk up when he hears that they can potentially take down Radley and this whole DECLODYNE company, I guess, in general, but really to close Radley for good.
Yeah.
And it makes it seem like he's doing this for the greater good, but it's too suspicious for it to really... And Spencer's like, Dad, what are you up to?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Something is going on.
I just thought it was weird that Toby was like, Mr. Hastings, your daughter is so smart. Look what she did.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, yo, Tobes.
And she even was like trying to grab... Like, she's like, let's not make a production about this because I don't really need him to know.
Right. Yeah.
And you could see, and then I almost feel like I thought maybe Peter had a history with DECLODYNE, like the way Spencer brought it up. She was like, yeah, DECLODYNE, that company. He's like, oh, right, that company. I'm like, oh, does Spencer know he has a history with this company?
That's what I thought too.
But we don't really go into it. And honestly, I don't know. Maybe we will.
It was fishy.
It was fishy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lastly, Aria.
Oh, great.
Right? I mean, who is the shittiest in this episode? There's so many shitty people.
Oh, wow.
But Ezra asks her to stay after class again. Miss Montgomery, can you stay after? Guy, we know what's up, dude.
Right.
Why are you trying to make it not obvious?
Right.
He tells Aria he's sorry. He wished things went down differently, which, is this the right time to tell someone that? Probably not in the classroom.
Yeah.
But he does anyway. He says to her, my days here are numbered.
And she's like, mine are too.
Mine are too. Because you're going to graduate?
That's how I took it for her.
Yeah.
But what's his deal?
Well, maybe he thinks someone's on to him. Clearly, Mona knows things about him, which is very fascinating.
And actually, now that I think about it, he knows that the girls know that Allie's back. And he's tied to Allie somehow. So that's how his days are
You think
numbered.
Ezra knows that the girls know Allie's alive?
I do.
Do you? Okay.
I do.
I could press you further, but I tried that before.
With what?
Well, like, what do you think Ezra and Allie, like, why would Ezra be so curious about Allie? Like, why is he?
I think somehow he's been helping Allie this whole time. And how dare he keep that a secret from Aria?
Well,
but the thing is, it's like, that doesn't really fit. It feels like he's been helping her for the past couple of episodes because, like, he was dealing with all the Malcolm stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
But then Ezra says to Aria to the effect of, when you graduate, I'd like to show you I could be the man you once knew I was. What the hell?
Again,
that's how my brain feels when I talk about Ezra and Aria. Like, what? I have no brain cells.
I
don't care. I just really don't care.
He wants a time machine so badly.
He does. He wants a time machine.
He just wants to go back, and he has a lot of regrets. And I'm like, what are your regrets? Are your regrets?
Well, the regrets is he couldn't balance Aria and Malcolm at the same time. But then again, he was still like pushing for that, and Aria was the one like, I can't really do this anymore, dude.
Right. So then
he didn't navigate the situation well. I think he did the best he freaking could, honestly.
I think so too. And
he tried to involve Aria in all of it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there was the stickiness of like Maggie, and I mean, not really, but and honestly, I'm like sort of misplacing like what actually were. Oh well, obviously we had the A of it all. So A was the one getting in the way of their relationship because A, aka Spencer at the time, took Malcolm. So Aria was like, I can't do this anymore because I have someone else's responsibility, not my own.
Right.
But Ezra doesn't know that. Or does he? You know? So really, to give kudos, not that I usually do, but I think Ezra probably handled the whole thing the best he possibly could. He really tried to involve Aria and have a relationship with his newfound son after 2 weeks or whatever it was. And so now he's still apologizing for that.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like, well, it just wasn't the right timing, dude. It just wasn't, that wasn't it. It was okay. And she's seeing someone. And she mentions that. And we know she kissed him last episode. Yep. And then what I don't get is that why did he have to pick her up from where was she going? Why? We have no explanation of what even happened there. We couldn't justify it. We just need them to have this alone time.
Is there a deleted scene?
I would hope so.
One in between.
What the heck? That didn't make any sense.
She's so secretive too.
Yeah.
And she's dressed up. It's just
she's
weird.
Just says, basically, I think, you know, it made it seem like, oh, I didn't have anyone else to call. Can we talk? And he's like, I know someone if you want to take a drive. And it seems like they go off the beaten path in town to this cabin his friend is letting him watch for him.
Right.
And this could be our little secret. And so then they hook up, right?
And he gives her a key.
He gives her a key to it because this could be their little secret. So what, you're going to come here and like hook up?
For?
Right. And then that's what she says. Like, how long do we have it for? He's like, I don't know.
That shot of him in the bed.
Weird.
And he's just like laying in the dark, and then she's looking out the window.
Yeah,
he's
what
like
was that
staring
about?
at the floorboard. It was just so weird. It was weird. But he knew, he knew she was seeing someone. Yeah. But I also feel like he's like, it's a joke. I know she still loves me, clearly.
Yeah, he doesn't take it seriously. He has no respect for it.
There's no respect for it. And she doesn't respect it either.
No, she clearly.
So
I'm seeing someone, Jake's in like,
I'm seeing someone
wherever,
but don't.
Philadelphia.
But do. Harrisburg.
Harrisburg. The little details I do just go wipe out of my head because I don't
Harrisburg
care.
Really something you have to remember? It just stuck because when I think of Pennsylvania, I feel like every town is a burg. So when you drive through Pennsylvania, it's like
my aunt lives in Harrisburg. That's where Hershey Park is.
Harrisburg, Greensburg, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, right, that's true. There's a lot of burgs. And then we see this weird little, like, well, I mean, it's revealed to be like a basement sort of thing, trapdoor.
Yeah.
And he's staring at it and it's weird.
I mean, is that just leading us on, right? Could Ezra just could that just be Ezra's like post-sex face? He just stares at the floor.
Well, then at the end, or maybe him, whoever it is with a black hoodie, opening it up.
Right.
So,
I mean,
obviously it's of some importance.
Right. I would hope, though, if it's Ezra, like, why would Ezra dress up in the garb?
Right. Like, they're
to go
purposely
in his own
not
floorboard?
showing us who it is. Because if it was Ezra, well,
that would be so silly.
Right.
Let me dress up. Let me get out of bed.
Yeah.
Let me put on the black hoodie so I can go on the floor.
What I felt was like I wanted more from it, but also understood why we couldn't do more was the Mona and Ezra scene.
Yeah.
Where she tells him essentially that she sees he has favorites. She'd like to be one of his favorites so that she can get ahead. But then all these cryptic messages of like, having the upper hand and fear and threatening people and knowing what it's like to not have that fear anymore. Like, what did you make of this whole conversation? Because, I mean, it could be misconstrued. I mean, I feel like it could be taken a bunch of different ways.
Well, I wanted to ask you about that. Did you feel she was calling him out and being like, I see you.
I know what you're doing.
And I see what you're doing and I see what you've done. So how can I manipulate this?
Right. In my favor.
But then I'm like, well, what are we trying to do here?
Yeah. Right. Like, what is Mona's end game?
But she gets spooked.
She gets a little shaken up at the end. And he knows she does. He's like, oh, you're fearless? Like, I am too. Like, don't mess with me.
Right. Checkmate.
I mean, the hell if I know.
Oh.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, I can imagine where it's going with that, but I think it was very vague obviously on purpose.
I just wish we got a little explanation of Mona coming back.
Yeah, that was so random. We see her at the B&B last episode and asking Shauna, is she okay with this? And she says she has to be. So I guess, is that Shauna giving Mona the car, saying she has to be okay with the fact that I'm giving you this car because she can't see anymore?
What?
Like, why do we have to make that so dark? Unless it's not what they're, that's just like a red herring.
Yeah. And then also Mona and Hanna.
Yeah. Still on the outs.
She's like, I don't understand. What happened?
But Hannah's like, I don't know what's like. Obviously still don't trust you because
how could you?
I don't know if everything that everything that went down, and like as far as you taking the blame for my mom or like you being missing,
right? Did
you orchestrate it or what? I don't know.
What?
So it's valid.
Right.
If Mona could just be like, hey, or not that like Hanna has to 100% believe her, but she could say like, this is what happened. This is the truth.
You hear cat meowing. Mm-hmm. It's like the old days.
It is like the old days.
I don't wonder if it's being picked up. Can you guys hear cat meowing? Those who are OGs will remember.
They will.
Liam and Soli, rest in peace, who used to meow all the time. Now it's Niles.
I don't hear him anymore.
I don't know. I don't know. The Mona stuff is very confusing.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
Agreed. Britt says, is that video that we watched during...
Oh my gosh.
Was that trying to tell... Like, telling the girls to look at Ezra telling the girls... Like, well, I don't really know what to make of that video.
It's just like a warning.
Yeah.
What warning? I don't know.
Allie Oxenfree.
Right.
Like...
Again, the timing of it all, you had to have made that and know the girls would be in the rooms of light. I know, let it go. But it is so frustrating.
I know.
What do you think? Well, I guess.
You don't know.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Okay. I don't know. Actually, I know nothing.
Okay.
Did I miss anything? I feel like I'm all over the place.
No, I think you did a good job.
Mike says, what's under the trap door?
Allie.
Right, Michelle says Allie.
Let me see what chat has to say. If anything, if we don't miss anything. Oh, okay. Charlie. My question is, when does Michelle think Alison will come back to Rosewood, and how does she think everyone will react, and what will transpire from her back from the dead storyline? That's a great question, Charlie.
Yeah.
I think Allie will come back.
Will it be this season?
Yeah, I think maybe like 3 episodes from the end of this season.
Okay. I think we have 24 this season. So like 21, 22
like
over there.
Fully back. I think maybe we'll see her pop in and out. I think she'll be fully back. I think everyone's going to be in disbelief, and I have no idea what will transpire from this. I can't. It's hard for me to think about a show like this where Allie's just like, "Hey guys, let's go get pizza," and then what is the mystery? What?
Well, if we get Allie back, then we get what she pieces together and remembers from the night that she was potentially going to be murdered. So we'll know who tried to kill her.
Well, right. But then what?
How do we still have to know who A is?
I just like 7 seasons. This is so it's like, do we stretch this out? I mean, obviously we do. We're still in November.
Right.
Okay. All right. You're giving me all the answers without even saying anything.
Yeah.
So, but I think fully Allie will be back 3 episodes from the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have some A or nay to play. Good old fashioned A or nay.
Love it.
So A or nay, Jason being MIA. Everyone wanted to know if we thought Jason was somewhere other than where his mother said he was. I don't recall, so I'm going to say no.
No. Nay.
Nay. Ezra saying his days at Rosewood High are numbered.
A.
Mona approaching Ezra and talking about needing a mentor. That's true. She did say mentor like that.
Monet.
Monet. A or nay, Mona now owning Jenna's Mustang.
Nay.
Peter Hastings warning Spencer to stay away from Jessica De Laurentiis.
Nay.
Peter Hastings wanting to shut down Radley.
Nay.
Mrs. Mainway, that's her name, immediately realizing who Toby is, despite being so busy and important that you need an appointment to make an appointment with her. That's a good point.
Nay.
Nay. Sara Harvey's friends as direct counterparts to Emily and Hanna. Very much so.
Yeah. Nay.
Ashley Marin's new job working for Jessica De Laurentiis.
I want to. This is like a maybe.
A maybe.
A maybe.
A maybe. Okay. Caleb telling Hanna not to follow him to Ravenswood and refusing to answer any questions.
Nay.
Caleb driving a Jeep. What happened to his other car?
Nay. That Jeep is Mr. Hottie Collins.
Mr. Raymond Collins' Jeep.
My crash over at Ravenswood.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you have any entries for A or nay, please send them our way at 631-600-3916. We'd love to incorporate them into the show. You can also send us an email. We are liarspod@gmail.com. Any way you'd like to reach us. I know we're here. We're live now. So if you're catching up and you've gotten to this episode, let us know your thoughts and feelings. Maybe you have trivia. Maybe you loved this episode. We'd love to hear anything you have to say. And you can text us emojis or text us whatever you'd like. You don't have to just do emojis.
I wanted to ask, because I did see a comment.
Yeah.
saying that they felt that I deserved to know what happened in the books.
Yeah, so fun fact, we're going to do a very special bonus episode of Pretty Literary Liars.
Sweet.
And I will tell you all that happens in the books.
In fact, if you're curious what Pretty Literary...
I know, it's the tongue twister of the century.
We were like, that is such a cute title. And then you have to say,
we can never say it.
Pretty Literary Liars was our book club series that we did last summer covering the first 4 books of PLL. So if you're interested in that, that's available over on our Patreon. But I'm excited to do that.
So stay tuned. It's coming up very soon. Cool. We just have to schedule a day to record it.
Awesome.
How about a Lucky Leon's Ladle to give us a little treat for tonight?
Yes, let's do it. Okay. Lucky Leon's Ladle. The scoop of the week is Ben & Jerry's Dirt Cake. Oh gosh, we love Dirt Cake.
So much.
Vanilla pudding ice cream with chocolate sandwich cookies and chocolate cookie swirls topped with milk chocolatey ganache and chocolate cookie crumble.
Wow. That's a lot of chocolate mouthfuls going on.
Oh my goodness. In order to get to the ice cream and cookies below, you have to break through a solid layer of chocolate ganache and cookie crumble.
Yum.
In this episode, the liars are on a mission to find out whose body is behind the piece of marble of Allie's crypt. The chocolate ganache layer also represents the trap door at the place Ezra takes Aria. Unfortunately, something tells me something tells me there isn't ice cream or cookies under there. I give this episode 2.5 scoops. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. It was mid.
It was real mid. It was the big middest of mid.
Thank you, Michael.
The middiest.
The middiest.
Oh, I mean, we have to talk about an MVP and shittiest. Like, I don't even have an MVP. Everyone was just shit.
I have an MVP.
Who's your MVP?
My MVP is Hanna.
Okay, that's
not for the HALEB stuff, because you know what? That's Caleb's BS.
That's true, because he's my shittiest.
He's also my shittiest. It's complicated. You know what? Take that complicated and shove it up your butt.
Agreed. But other than that, Hanna had a great episode because she was the brains of the operation, and Spencer was proud of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Spencer did well, as you know, to help Toby, and then they're the shittiest of Caleb, but also like Ezra and Aria and honestly Peter and just everyone. All shit. Yeah.
Can you imagine having that conversation with your boyfriend if Caleb was... I would literally say, if you say it's complicated one more time, you have to explain to me the situation and you can't use that word.
Right. You have to use some other words.
That's what happens with TV, right? Ugh. When the dialogue is just so bad and you're like, this is not how this would actually go down.
No,
in
it
person.
Wouldn't.
Yeah.
There's only so many times you can tell me it's complicated and then I'm really just not going to talk to you again.
Or just like not even use any other way to describe what's happening. You're not actually saying anything.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, we actually know what happened. So it's like the fact that we're even talking about this.
It's such wasted time.
Fire me up? Oh my God.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you read the forums and Reddit posts from 12 years ago, even from 2-3 years ago, people are like, why? We understand Caleb was going to have his own show, but the way that they went about all of this was just messy and unnecessary, and nobody liked it, and it really put a bad taste in people's HALEB mouths because that was they were a very rootable couple. We really looked forward for the most part. I mean, the last season maybe was a little rough with them, but like they were like my couple back in the day. I was really into it. So to watch this, it just sours the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like they did them dirty.
They did. And they like completely changed Caleb's personality in this.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately, when he does come back, and I did tease in Ravenswood, like he does come back eventually, explains to Hanna, like, this is what happened while I was there, sort of. He's still kind of like a darker person from then on, you know? Like, because
he should be.
He should be. But it's also like, if you didn't watch the show, you're like, but why?
Well, right.
What happened?
I mean, that's the tricky.
Right.
I mean, does he have brain damage from being underwater? Like, is he still waterlogged? Like,
right.
He would, and that actually, I mean, I can't wait to hear his explanation, but maybe that will make sense to us when we watch that he is darker.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you could just come back, even though we know what happened. We're not canceling out Ravenswood. That's still a part of Caleb's character.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like we didn't have to do any of this.
Yeah.
Mike said in the top of the show when we were talking about Ravenswood, if I Marlene King just continued to do Ravenswood and that was a hit, like would the trajectory of Pretty Little Liars have changed?
I think so.
But for the better, like I don't know.
I wonder if we would have had more crossover.
Maybe. I don't know. It didn't seem like again, it's hard to cross over when you have Supernatural and not.
That is true. That is so
a clear example here where they cannot even explain 1 ounce of what's happening because it's Supernatural.
Right.
Miranda is dead. Spoiler alert. Like,
right.
So
that's so true. That's so
there
true.
really wouldn't have been much ease to doing crossovers. I just hate it all.
Yeah,
just frustrated.
It's so frustrating.
And like the potential of Ravenswood was good. Again, if it wasn't tied to PLL, it would have been done much better.
Agreed.
And we had to go back to this.
I know.
1 to 10 cringe. 1 to 10 cringe.
I'm like 7.
I love it. Let's do a 7.
I have like a shining 7. I just put glitter on it.
Emily said double dog dare.
No.
I was put a fork in me. And that was early-ish in the episode.
No.
Double dog dare. Like, again, someone would say something, the next girl would one-up her with the cringe, and then the other girl would one-up her with the more cringe. The dialogue, really bad.
Separately, they were okay. Together,
right. When they were in their own storylines, it was manageable. When they all got together in the crypt, like the 2 times, I couldn't stand it. I'm like, what this mess? It's just a mess. A 7 feels right.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Okay, I'm going to give you the title for next week. It feels good to be back in like a normalcy here. Yeah. We'll be on episode 15 of season 4, which is titled Love Shack Baby. Classic song. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have like a 2-part secret. So they use Allie's journal to locate a possible hiding spot of hers. This journal also forces one of the liars to reveal a secret from their past.
Do the girls know that Allie and Emily kissed?
I think so.
Okay, because that would be like my secret.
I think we figured this out. It's a secret that one of them is ashamed of. I'll say that. Even though it really... Well, I'll get your opinion next week.
It's not that bad.
It's not like detrimental.
Yeah. Well, okay. So we're actually going to use the journal or
the
diary,
writing thing
where she wrote things.
The diary.
Yeah. She literally, she writes Dear Diary. So like it's anyway, like the first page said Dear Diary, but okay. So at least it's going to be helpful. This was found in the lair.
Yeah.
So was this being updated in real time?
Oh, the secret is from the past.
Okay, but
the location, it could be more current.
I'm wondering. I don't really have answers for either part of your secrets. Mm-hmm. My thought is like, oh, are we going to find out who Board Shorts is from the diary?
Mm-hmm. Do you think we will?
Yeah. Or maybe we'll get close. She'll mention Board Shorts. I'm just curious if this diary was a diary she was keeping post being dead, or was this a diary from when she was alive? Like,
do you want me to tell you?
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes, tell me.
It's a past diary where she wrote down everyone's secrets in it.
Like her burn book?
Basically, it's a burn book, yeah.
Okay. So we don't have like her current status.
No, it's an older journal, and Hanna had said Allie had showed, says in this episode, Allie had shown me this journal.
Okay.
Diary, whenever she wrote things down.
Okay. So it's going to lead them to a place that maybe
Allie's hiding out in.
Okay. And then a secret. I don't know what could be shameful. What could they be ashamed of? Is it something with Hanna and eating or something? You know, because like Hanna had that whole thing.
Yeah, she did.
Aria was in Iceland and Emily was in love with Allie.
Mm-hmm.
Spencer would be. Somehow I just don't think it's Spencer. I think it's Hanna.
Okay.
I think it's Hanna.
I can confirm it is Hanna.
It
Good
feels
job.
Like, thank you. It feels
well,
like
I mean, I feel like when Hanna took it, she was like, "Oh, I should hide this," and now I'm going to bring
it.
Yeah, because she knew that things were written about her in it. Because Allie had shown her, she wrote things in it.
Right. It just like, okay, I'm not going backwards. We need to move on. No, I was gonna say it's just weird for her to bring it out in the crypt.
I know. They were like, you had this a whole week.
And this is now you bring it out.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Hopefully next week is better. Maybe it is. Maybe it depends on who you ask, I guess.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
I'm hoping 416's the winner.
416.
I have to look. We have some guests coming up.
We do.
So hopefully their episodes are
I think so. And listen, it always feels good to complete anything. So whether this is good or bad, we're in.
There will be some. When did we get that? Is that season 4 or season 5? I'll have to look it up. There will be some payoffs to what we are seeing now that I'm looking forward to watching with you.
Well, I hope.
But I don't know if we get it this season or in season 5, which is really actually pissing me off. Season 5's where it's at. I'll just tell you that. Season 5, we got some things to look forward to.
Okay.
Yeah. If someone in the chat could just tell me if we find out, I'll just say, if we find out, it's not a spoiler, what's up with Ezra? Do we find that out in this season or in season 5?
Chat
sound off because I don't remember.
If you know, please.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with that with Michelle.
Yeah. Let's see if it updates. Mike would be the one to know.
He would.
Mike and Kat.
Honestly, Charlie probably knows. They all know it.
Season 4 finale, Mike says.
Wow, that's so exciting.
Wow.
Thank you, Mike. Okay. So there we go. We at least know by the end of this season, Michelle.
Bethany said Ezra stuff is revealed this season. Hi, Bethany.
Thank you, Bethany.
Wow. Great.
Yes.
And that's not even a spoiler, knowing it's coming in the
No.
at all.
Because, I didn't know. I just found out with you. It's not a spoiler. I just found out. I'm watching this show for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I look forward.
That's great.
Yeah. So hopefully we got some of the bad stuff out.
Wow.
From this point on, it will
you think we're
get better. I'm hoping we're going up.
So like
on the roller coaster.
Here we go. Ezra's the gosh, we're living for Ezra.
I know. There are some other things that I'm looking forward to as well.
Okay, maybe not finale, but it's coming.
It's coming.
They're just chatting.
Okay, but I'm glad that
Perfect.
we're going to get somewhere.
Okay.
Looking forward to that.
Great.
As always, you can catch us next week. Let us know if you're liking this season.
Yes. What
your thoughts and feelings are. If you are watching us on YouTube, comment, like, subscribe, join us.
A thumbs up.
We're everywhere if you want to listen as well. So
let's, for old time's sake, what emoji should we tell them to leave us in an Apple Podcast review?
I don't know why I'm like Allie Oxenfree and stupid double dog Aria. I mean,
right there you go.
Those are the two things that are coming to my brain.
5 stars.
Those aren't emojis though.
That's fine. 5 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double dog Aria. You could just write that, and then that's it.
Double dog Aria.
And we'll know it's like the secret message that we just sent out.
Yeah, we'll know if it's this episode.
Yeah, there you go.
Sure, Michelle. Thank you for bringing it full circle.
Just make it a game. It will make it easy for the people.
Totally.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Chat.
Yes, chat. You, whoever was in the live, we appreciate you. We love you. Yes. Welcome to all new patrons.
Yay!
Hope to see you next time.
Yeah. Bye.